Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Primo Reef Acrylics. We have another tank build yet again. This one here measures 60 inches across in length, 20 inches in width, and 14 inches high. This tank is made out of 12mm glass. It's completely rimless. Right now we just polished all the edges. Well, I polished all the edges. This tank is pretty unique. Nowadays everybody's actually going for those shallow aquariums. It actually makes a little bit more sense to have a shallow reef tank instead of a very deep reef tank. One positive for having a shallow reef tank is you really don't need to go all gung-ho on crazy lighting, because if you go 24 inches plus to 30 inches, the intensity of light that you need to penetrate midway to all the way to the bottom of your fish tank or reef tank or aquarium, it significantly increases the price on your lighting system. So shallow reef tank actually mimics the ocean's shallow reefs where most of the stuff grows. Really nice to have. This measurement, I actually love it. 60 inches by 20 by 14. It's perfect on left, right, and center. I'm actually thinking about making a tank similar to this. Give me your input, guys. What do you prefer in a fish tank? Because I'm in the process of designing something and I have a few parts ready to rock and roll. But all I'm waiting on is the aquarium. So do you guys prefer a flat front surface or flat front plane of glass? Or do you prefer concave or convex? Give me your inputs. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm gearing more towards the concave method, where instead of the front plane all flat, I was thinking of actually going just curved in, but maybe about 6-7 inches curved, not that much. So I think it might give a unique look, because I know the convex, where it bubbles out, the bow front is what you actually call it, those type of aquariums, it kind of renders the optics of your eye a little bit. It distorts what you're looking at pretty much in the tank, because your eyeball itself, your eyes, the way our eyes looking out towards the world or towards outside, our eyes are rounded off to a concave method, or sorry, a convex method. So I'm thinking maybe if my eyes are round from my side and I actually get an aquarium that's concaved, which is kind of going inwards, so inwards, I don't know if that would make too much of a difference. I haven't seen very much tanks with a concave method besides the big acrylic tanks. So I know an acrylic is a different ball game than glass, but I'm just thinking, I think it will be a very unique design. So give me your input on that. Post them below. Positive, negatives, or if you have one, it'll be great. I'll be willing to check out your channel and see if you have a concave aquarium. So anyways, going forward with this, we have the drain and the return on the right side of the aquarium. This aquarium, actually, it's a shallow reef, but well, technically it's going to another company that is setting up a 700-gallon system. So I'm in the talks of that right now with the client, and this is more of a quarantine tank for one of his big fishes. So that 700-800-gallon tank is going to be made out of glass. I think we're going 10 feet by 4 feet by 3 feet high. So this is just one of the quarantine tanks for his fishes. So made it all black. A, cosmetics, and B, you don't want to stress your fishes too much or your pets. The more, I mean, if you keep it black, the less they see outside of the walls and you sneaking behind the overflows and to the left, to the right. You don't want to stress them. You want to keep them quarantined for as long as possible, but a stress-free zone. So we have a 1-inch return line that's located approximately 1.5 to 2 inches from the top surface there. So that can accommodate any type of flow pattern you want. For this type of 72-gallon aquarium, a 1-inch bulkhead or 1-inch hole, actually, you need a lot of flow. That's what people usually go with. But a smart technique is, you know what? If you're gonna build a tank, or even an SPS tank for some of you SPS lovers out there, go with a 1-inch hole. And if you find it too much of or too less of a flow or too much of a flow, whatnot, you can actually change your return pump and just put a reducer in that 1-inch bulkhead there. So that's one good technique to have, because in the future, for example, let's just say I start this aquarium out with a fish tank. If it was for me, I have a 1-inch hole. That's perfectly fine. I mean, I can put a 2,000 gallon pump to it, which you technically don't want to do. It's kind of overkill, but I mean, when you have an SPS tank, let's just say you want to shoot the flow 10 times faster. So if you have a 1,000 gallon per hour pump, that 1-inch bulkhead will, the flow rate into the aquarium would be somewhat fast, but not that fast. But if you want to increase it now, let's just say I pack it with SPS. My tank's been growing for the next, it's been grown for the last 4 years, and my SPS is going everywhere, and I don't have enough flow. Yeah, you can put your Vortec MP20s, 40s, 60s, or even the WG, Jibo, Jibo, whatever you want to call it, the WP series. You can actually just put a reducer like a 3/4 inch or even a 1/2 inch and definitely increase the flow on the aquarium. So that's just one little quick technique that I give to some of my clients. Go 1 inch because you can always reduce it. If you make it 3/4, you can't bring it back up. Overflow here, nicely matched up to the edge of the glass. Okay, so that's right on the dot. These the grooves are they've been CNC'd. They actually, why is it so dark? Anyways, they're about a 1/4 inch in gap in width, and the height they're about 1 inch and a quarter. So not much. That's all you need. Really don't need too much. So I have your overflows on both sides. I bent the acrylic. Again, perfect 90-degree bend. I don't think I'm going to polish this because the finishing is just so perfect. The drain, it's going to be at the bottom. I don't know if the customer, what type of method of drain he's going to go with, or I'm not sure. So I told him, you know what, best thing is put a nice Spears gate valve. You can adjust the flow inside the overflow, water level of how high or low you want it to reduce the noise, and technically it should be okay. Yep, so here you go. 72 gallon saltwater quarantine tank, or a shallow reef tank for some of you that want to purchase. 60 inches in length, 20 inches in width, and 14 inches high. Why is this so blurry? Sorry guys, I think I gotta invest in a better camera for you guys. I'm using my iPhone and it's pretty garbage. Soon down the road I'll probably purchase a better camera to give you better videos. For some of you that are looking for quotations, you can log on to my website, primoreefacrylics.com. That's acrylic with an S, acrylics with an S. And on my website, at the top of the tab, you will see quotations. Go on to aquariums, sumps, or other, and feel free to fill out the form, and I can respond to you as soon as possible. Primo Reef Acrylics is your luxury tank manufacturer. Stay tuned for bigger builds, better projects coming to your home and your tanks near you. Thank you guys and have a great day.